1.17 was released in 2021 and it introduced a new block named Powder Snow to the game for the first time. Although you couldn't find this block naturally generated in your world in the first part of the update, there was a way to obtain it. You could put a bunch of cauldrons across a cold biome, and every time it snows, they have a chance of filling up with snow. And using a bucket, you can get yourself a bucket of powdered snow. But okay, it's just another type of snow. Is it really useful for anything? The moment that I saw this block introduced into Minecraft, I started thinking about it as another way to MLG with the difference that this block is also usable in Nether. So that raised a question: is powdered snow any good for MLGing in the Nether? Sure, you have so many more alternatives when it comes to MLGing in Nether. Scaffoldings, boats, vines, ladders, and they are all more accessible and easier to obtain rather than the powdered snow. And you might even have feather falling boots and elytra earlier that you have a bucket of powdered snow. But just for the fun of it, let's try it out and see how it is. Not only you can use it to MLG with, but you can also use it to put out fire if you don't have a fire res on you. But it's a one-time use, and it's most definitely harder to get rather than a fire res potion, which you can just get from trading with piglins in a matter of seconds. In terms of difficulty of MLG, it's pretty easy, it's like water. But every time you land it, you hear a sound of hitting the ground, which throws me off every time. It makes me think that I took damage. But then if we go out of the Nether, one problem that I always had with water buckets is that if you're not really good like me and you can't pick up the water really fast, it causes some issues. If you're doing it near a base that has a lot of blocks that are going to be destroyed with water and you mess up your MLG, you're gonna be in trouble. Or if you do it near redstone, it's probably going to end up as a nightmare. But doing it with powder snow solves this issue. It doesn't spread like water if you don't pick it up fast enough. And the only problem that I can think of is if you catch on fire and put yourself out using the snow, you need to go through all that effort to get a new one, which is really inconvenient, but it's a price you need to pay if you want to MLG with something cooler. And that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you folks in the next one. Later.